Give me your money,
Yo,
man.
stay where you are, man. Stay where
me
you
your
are.
money, I'll
Yo, is
kill
that
you.
a knife? Do you know how to use your belt for self-defense? If there's one thing that you got to get good at, it's getting that belt off quick. Okay, so I like my Grip 6 belt. It's easy to rip out. I pull it all the way through, which is nice and easy. I grab the end of it, and you can train it with your left hand, but I always try and pass it over to my dominant hand as well. Can I hold it by the end of the belt buckle if they come in sooner than expected? Yes, but that's not going to do a lot of damage. We're thinking like rope and dagger kind of weapons training here. We want the weight at the end. So the better you are at training yourself to get your hand to the end of that, the better that you can actually start swinging with it. When you're training at home though, don't train with the belt. You'll crack yourself in the head. Trust me, it happens a couple times. So just tie a belt in a whole bunch of knots, tie it together so it simulates the exact length of belt that you had. Okay, our goal is basically to be able to just get good at swinging it. So if you've never swung something before, we're just doing a forward twirl here. What I want to eventually build up to is a figure 8. The reason why I don't just want to do one cutting strike down is if I do that, right, I'm going to smack myself in the head. So I'm always thinking 1, 2, return back to that same side. Is going forward or in a counterclockwise motion, 1, 2, and you got your basic down. Okay, but while you're doing this, you can have some fun as well, and you're going to go 1, and now you're facing backwards, right? Because what if there's another attacker? What if he wasn't just by himself? So while I'm going backwards, now it's going clockwise. Now I'm going up strike, and I'm returning back to the front. So I can go figure 8 plus 1 to turn, upside down figure 8 plus 1 to turn back around. Okay, so pretty simple to practice. It's actually pretty fun. So let's bring in an attacker now. What I did in the intro there was I targeted the hand and then I targeted the head. There's 2 schools of thought in Filipino martial arts on defanging the snake. Are these the fangs of the snake or are these the fangs of the snake? As in his head. Do I take away the calculator that makes the whole body move and I go head shot first, or do I go hand shot first? To me, it all came down to range. If Eric just holds the belt here at his head, you can notice I am out of range of the knife. Even if he outstretches his arm quite a bit, maybe my hand can get cut, but I still have quite a bit of range here. So if you buy a long ass belt, that can help you quite a bit. So while I'm going to target, do I target the head or do I target the hand? The answer should depend on how much training you have and how confident you feel with your belt. Again, never bring a weapon to a fight that you're not highly trained in because it could be used against you. So when I did that figure 8, I swung, I happened to hit the hand perfect. You can see the mark on there and it's just a little bit of a belt. But see how I just let it go, kind of came around? Well, what if I missed that first time? So if I miss and he comes forward, now he's in the range for me to be able to use that. We'll just go at full speed now. So he comes in, I miss, and now there's a chance for me to hit. Too close there. Again, it's very hard to hit a moving target. Static targets are great for training. You can play with this to death. But again, it's just giving you an option. If you don't have knife training or you don't feel comfortable training with that, the belt is a great option. The reason why I enjoy it, not a lot of people carry weapons on them all the time, or utility tools as we have to call them in Canada, but you will have your belt on you all the time. So it just gives you a chance to maybe equalize those odds if they're a little bit bigger than you or if they present a weapon. Train hard.